pick one. Oh, those are the where are we? Oh! Alright. What? Oh my god. That's so Zach! I would love it. You say hi to her? Hola, la. That's what she said. Yeah.
Goleman.
Cypress Bay Lightning!
Hold up, I'm setting up. What do you say? I need to put my brain in shape. Hold up, I do.
Cypress Bay plays at home for the third week in a row.
Okay,
Defending the gridiron with an underrated 2-2 record.
Well, look at the Cypress Bay mini.
We have a huge game for you tonight, folks. The popular belief in the football community is that the winner of this game has very high odds to sweep the 7A District 15 and capture the 2025 title, which would guarantee a playoff spot in the FFHAA Regionals. Tonight's kickoff forecast, 80 degrees with a low but never zero, 25% chance of rain, along with little to no wind. Field conditions are average for this time of year, with the field having seen consistent games being played in the past weeks. Your coaching staff for the Lightning is follows. For the offense, offensive line coach Gary Wayne. Running backs coaches Terrell Williams and Joey Fleming. Receivers coach Brian Dugan. Tight end and special teams coach Pat Dugan. And your offensive coordinator, the magician Sean Fitzgerald. On the defense, defensive line coach, former Miami Dolphin in 2026, MEAC Hall of Fame inductee, Kendall Langford. Linebacker coaches Jared Hanks and Chris Brown. Defensive back coach Andrew Omar. Safety coach Dorian Hall. Also with support from Varsity coaches James Bass and Steven Hutchinson. And your head coach for the Cypress Bay football team in his fourth year as head coach, Brett Michael Hood. Would you like to introduce our wonderful athletic trainer, Lydia Nelke from Los Angeles Miami University, Florida? I'll be thanks to our administrative staff, including our assistant principal, former Wayne Forrest, running back, Dr. Warren Morel, coordinator principal, Jorge Sosa. Our athletic administrative staff, athletic director Adrian Sosa, athletic director Anthony Miller, announcing for you tonight, your referees for tonight's 8-1
What is up, Cypress Bay High School? We are in for a great game today. I am Zachary London,
And I'm Nikita Albu.
and let's get right into it. After a 2-2 start, Cypress Bay takes on a foe from down south in a Week 6 matchup. The Goleman Gators sport a high-flying offense. Through the first 4 games of the season, Goleman's averaged 40 points per game and are fresh off of a 35-0 shutout against Hialeah Gardens last Wednesday. On the home side, it's a bit of a different story. After a blistering start to the season with a 4-7 win over Marjorie Stoneman Douglas a month ago, Cypress fell to 1-2 after dropping back-to-back ugly games to what Coach Brett Michael Hood said were beatable opponents. A 40-24 slugfest in the mud and rain against Flanagan at the end of August, where the final score looked better than it shows, and a 2-week rest did them no good, as they fell to MacArthur 40-6 in their home opener. However, the loss sparked something electric the next week, as Cypress Bay came out and held strong, shutting out Shanahan 21-0 the following week. And where does that take us now? Well, it is a great day to play some football as a domineering offensive power in Goleman comes into the storm to take on your Cypress Bay Lightning.
And that's the Cypress Bay team for you. They're super relentless. They keep coming back. No matter what happens, they're always there.
And you know, a common thing I've noticed, one thing to look out for today, Brett Michael Hood always wanted to bring in some trickery. Taking a page right out of Dan Campbell from Detroit's playbook, Sean Payton, the former New Orleans Saints head coach, in 2008, with the onside kick to start the half in Super Bowl 44, always wanted to make the unexpected call. Nikita, what can we expect from the play calling today against a Goleman team that has a very, very good offense?
Well, obviously, Brett Michael Hood here, he's gotta pull some tricks. Last week against, what was it, Stranahan, they scored a touchdown. The kicker actually scored a touchdown, passed it to the wide receiver. And if they can recreate and fool some of Goleman's players and coaching staff, then I think that Cypress got a real shot at this game.
There is no denying that Goleman's offense is one that has a high ceiling. 60 points in their first outing, a 35-0 shutout last week. The Goleman Gators offense is nothing to be played with.
Yeah, especially take a look at number 0. See him right there catching the ball for Goleman. Darrell Bell III. He's a senior, 6 foot, 193, and he's committed to play at Florida State. He committed October of his sophomore year, so he was already getting national recognition as a freshman.
Just tells you something about this Goleman team. Their freshmen already shining. A commit to FSU, one of the best football powerhouses in the state right now. Tommy Castellanos has them ranked 7th in the nation. But we have a little star power on our own side. Benjamin Gula, the star offensive lineman for your Cypress Bay Lightning, committed to play for Colorado this summer. Colorado, one of the premier college football programs in the country, led by famed NFL running back and DB Deion Sanders, as he takes on a...
Let's take a moment to spotlight one of the anchors of the second page. Ben Gula, the senior offensive tackle at 6'5", 285, who's been on the rock of this Lightning offense for the past 4 years.
That's right, Gula isn't just holding down the trenches, he's already locked in on his future. As we said, earlier this summer he committed to the Colorado Buffaloes, a massive step for his football career. It's the kind of story that inspires the younger players on this roster. A homegrown Cypress Bay talent headed to play Power 4 football.
And you can see why Colorado wanted him. His blend of size, footwork, and football IQ, making him the type of tackle who can protect the quarterback and open lanes in the run game. He's been the guy paving the way for the Lightning offense all season long.
Exactly. He's the kind of player you build an offense around. And here in his senior season, this is his last chance to leave a lasting mark at Cypress Bay. You can bet he'll be giving it his all tonight to make sure his team gets a win.
That's completely true, Zach. Couldn't agree more.
And once again, I want to take a look at the coaching matchup. Brett Michael Hood, in his 4th season at Cypress Bay as the head coach, always wanted to pull the unexpected play out of his deep hat of tricks. Coach Hood has been building a program focused on discipline, toughness, and preparing his players for the next level.
And I think that's all enough time we gotta take in before kickoff.
Football, it's more than a game. It's life. For 4 quarters, every inch is earned. All the talking is gone. It's just you and me on the field.
How can you say you want to win when I need to win? This is not just a game for me. This is everything. I sweat for this. I bleed for this. I love this. I am this. And when I put that helmet on, that's when the show starts. So you better start watching for your Cypress Bay Lightning.
And we are back as we welcome you to a riveting game. Once again, I am Zachary London.
And I'm Nikita Alvo.
And your Cypress Bay Lightning are taking on the Barbara Goleman Senior High School Gators from down in Miami. Goleman, a high-flying offensive firepower, comes into your Lightning's house to attempt to take down the Cypress Bay Lightning. Cypress last week had a great outing with a 21-0 win over the Stranahan Mighty Dragons. And as we gear up for kickoff, let's take a look at how the Goleman Gators match up.
Right, and diving deeper, Goleman's offense has showed some explosiveness. In their blowout win over Key West, they put up 62 points and recorded over 200 passing yards. That kind of firepower is a warning for any defense.
But back on the home front, Cypress Bay's season has had its ups and downs. You might remember last year, Goleman edged out Cypress Bay 28-22 in a tightly contested game. That result hangs over their rivalry. Both teams know what's on the line tonight.
Exactly. And what's interesting is that Goleman's consistency in both the running and passing games give them balance. On the other hand, Cypress Bay has to lean heavily on a few key playmakers to make big plays when it matters most. And their offense can stay versatile tonight. They have to keep Goleman on its toes.
And defensively, both teams want to tighten gaps. Goleman's allowed some big plays and losses, and Cypress Bay will try to exploit that and punch people on the ground or with quick passes. If Ben Gula and the offensive line do their job, they can open those gaps and score.
Momentum matters too. Goleman is riding a bit more on confidence right now with 3 wins under their belt. But Cypress Bay has a home crowd tonight, and that kind of support can push a close game in their direction.
And the bottom line is, Goleman comes in harder, but Cypress Bay has the tools and the history to compete. Tonight's battle will be about as much as mental toughness as the execution.
And this is why I believe that Cypress Bay has a great chance to win the Goleman game.
Nikita, I do not doubt you, but as I am watching this Goleman team prepare, those white uniforms with that maroon colored numbers, they're striking some fear into me. I don't know, I'm a bit scared by them.
Yeah,
they look pretty good.
Pretty big too, especially that number 28 guy. Who's that? Yakes Jones Jr. He is a junior, indeed. So, what he thinks he can do tonight. Honestly, what do you think of this Cypress team going into this game so far?
Well, Cypress Bay obviously had a lot of high expectations coming into the season. Some outlets in the South Florida area even predicted them to go 9-1 on the season. Obviously, that is out of the question now, but they can make the most of their remaining time. Cypress Bay stands at 2-2, and this win right here can put them in the win column above 500 for the first time since they beat Stoneman Douglas in the home opener.
And if they win this game, that will put them in a very good position to get a playoff spot.
That is true. Everything comes down to the playoffs. If you don't get into playoffs, what are you doing?
Yeah, the season ends right there.
Well, folks, you might have noticed that we're coming on a bit late. We had our, weekly rain delay. It's pretty scary. You have to break down some of our equipment. A half-an-hour rain delay. About 6:30, lightning struck the area. Maybe a sign of things to come.
Maybe a sign that the Cypress Bay Lightning will strike. Don't you think, Zach?
Shout out Grandma Hester.
And we want to give a big shout out to Grandma Hesterman. She watches every game and...
Hey, Grandma, it's Jimmy. I love you. Appreciate you. Thanks, guys.
That's what it's all about here at Cypress Bay Family.
This is why the Cypress family, and we just have so much support for everybody. We go out there and try our best, try to win our games. And with 30 seconds left until the game starts, get buckled up, grab your popcorn, because this is about to be a matchup for the...
And your captains tonight, Nikita, Ben Gula, number 71, Micah Nichols, number 3, and, of course, CJ Faso, number 18, and an honorary captain, Lorenzo Lopez, who of course is not participating in this game. He's been injured for the course of the season, but always an inspiring sight on the sidelines. And now for our national anthem. And as the national anthem comes to an end, your Cypress Bay Lightning's game has just begun. The captains take the field to decide who will get the ball first and to determine sides. Once again, your captains, Mike Nichols, number 3, CJ Faso, number 18, and Benjamin Gula, number 71, as well as honorary captain Lorenzo Lopez, who is not dressed for the game today. They will be taking the field. Lined up opposing sides for Goleman, Frankie Sosa Jr., number 7. Daryl Bell III, the D1 commit.
Lorenzo Lopez. Number 18, CJ Faso.
That's number 9, Adrian Morales for Goleman.
Headed out to Boulder, committed to the University of Colorado. Number 71, and Gula. Making the start tonight at quarterback, number 12, Logan Policio.
So, Logan Policio, he's been quite a key player this year for Cypress Bay. After a bit of a rocky start from junior quarterback, who has started Lucas Winters in the win over Stranahan. A dual threat quarterback who's taking some notes from Josh Allen's strategy of running through. Instead, he will look back to get his confidence back today and maybe get a win today for the Cypress Bay offense.
That's right. Logan Policio, ever so dangerous as your Lightning take the sidelines. Your Lightning sporting a gorgeous, gorgeous royal blue with a nice white helmet and the ever iconic lightning bolt on the side. Goleman in the white as the visiting team. Nikita, do you hear the thunder? Because I certainly hear the lightning. I see the lightning. It's all around. It feels electric in here.
It sure feels electric here. The atmosphere is absolutely beautiful, just like every time we come in here for a football game. The Cypress crowd seems to amaze me every single time.
Your Lightning are taking the field.
Set to kick to open the game.
Your Lightning will kick to open the game. Goleman will put 2 back to receive. Back to receive is Daryl Bell III. Daryl Bell III joined by Malik Meza. at the 15-yard line. Well, the tide rises, the tide falls. At the end of the day, Cypress Bay will win it all. Let's have a great game. Cypress Bay kicks it off to the left side of the field. Goleman with a nice return, dragging them down all the way to the 43-yard line where they will start their first drive as the Lightning defense takes the fields.
Here, at the previous game, the Lightning defense was able to shut out the Stranahan offense and not concede any points. Do you think the Cypress offense will be able to recreate that today, Zach?
Well, I sure hope so, Nikita.
And here they line up.
Timothy Potts, the gun-slinging quarterback for the Goleman Gators, takes the fields. His trusty D1 commit, Darrell Bell III, lines up in the slots. Potts in shotgun. Takes the snap. He'll look for the screen pass, and it's dropped. Pass intended for Jakaris Lovelighter.
Pass incomplete. Here the Cypress Bay offense, or defense, excuse me, was looking to blitz, but it seems that the Goleman offense wasn't able to complete that pass.
And Goleman decides to put the ball on the ground here. That is Montgomery Daly. Rushes for a nice game of around 6.
And here it's the 2nd and 4, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 here for the Goleman Gators. And it seems like they're going to try to recreate that play and get some more yards here.
Pause back in shotgun. It's an RPO. And the quarterback decides to keep it. And he sprints down the middle of the field, all the way into Cypress Bay territory, down to the Cypress Bay 35.
Wow, and that's a great pickup of about 20 yards. I think the Lightning defense has to do a better job of stopping this run game if they want a chance to stay in this.
Goleman going quickly, trying to put the pace up to the Lightning.
And here, with the stadium absolutely erupting, I can already feel that this is going to be quite a great game tonight.
Potts lines up in shotgun about 5 yards back from the center. He'll look for that same screen pass again, and this time it's complete, but for a short gain of around 3. Man, this music is getting to me, Nikita. I can already feel the energy, like you said. It's going to be electric tonight.
It is quite the electric atmosphere in here. And with 10 minutes, 30 seconds left, game just started. So there's plenty of time for Lightning to strike.
Goleman with a 2nd and 5 at the Lightning 30. Potts lines up. He'll take the snap. He's looking deep, but finds a nice open route for a receiver who's down the sideline, makes a move. He makes another move, breaks a tackle, and he's down to the Lightning, inside the Lightning 5. That's wide receiver Adrian Atawa with a nice scamper up the middle of the field for around a 25-yard gain.
Well, yeah, here that was absolutely devastating for the Cypress Bay defense. Adrian Atawa, the great 20-yard pickup. The Goleman Gators with so few plays, and here it looks like they're about to score a touchdown.
Yeah, Goleman going fast with a handoff to number 4 again. Adrian Atawa, he will not get much.
And here, and it's a stop for the Lightning defense. Let's see if they can recreate this a few more times and hold the Goleman Gators off to a field goal.
Yeah, the Lightning trying to make a goal line stand to keep the Goleman Gators at bay.
Was that Bangula they just put on?
Potts lining up under center. The ball is snapped to the wide receiver, and he will get stuffed. Loses yards back to the 3.
And that's a great...
It is 3rd down, and if you're at home, I need you to stand up and make some noise to cheer on your boys in blue tonight.
And here the number player is taken out for the Cypress Bay defense.
Goleman lining up once again in that formation. It's a QB draw, and he will get in. That is Timothy Potts with a nice 2-yard QB draw up the middle to put the first points on the board. Goleman up 6-0.
With 8 minutes and 36 seconds left.
Potts the holder, Jacob Ferrandis the kicker. They will go for 1. And the PAT is good. A collision at the kicking points brings up some injuries for the Lightning. Let's hope everyone's okay.
Yeah, well, that was an unfortunate first drive for the Lightning defense. Touchdown in the first 4 minutes. What do you think of that, Zach?
Yeah, obviously not the result the Lightning wanted, especially after a shutout last game. To give up a touchdown on your first drive is not something that you want to see. But if I know anything about the Lightning, I know that they are resilient, and I know that they can come back from this as the receiving core comes onto the field.
And here we can see the cheerleaders hyping up the fans and spite and try to get this Lightning crowd to hype up the players.
I know I am hyped. I am excited to see your Cypress Bay Lightning offense come onto the field in an attempt to respond.
And here, Goleman kicks off.
A short kick here. Trouble fielding for Cypress, but they eventually corral it. Not much going there for the Lightning return unit. They will get started around their own 20-yard line. Not the result you want to see, especially since Goleman started at the 40.
Well, even though the Lightning defense or Lightning offense starts off further away, doesn't mean they can't score, right? We've seen in games where the Lightning offenses start on the 1-yard line and they'll still be able to bring it for that touchdown. So just because they're starting off further away doesn't mean they can't score.
That's right, Nikita. The Lightning offense has many ways to attack you, and we know that their special weapon, Ben Gula, is taking the fields right now, along with the rest of the offense. So fans, get up on your feet, because the Lightning are ready to strike.
You know, you don't have to yell.
Logan Belicio takes the snap, and he finds a quick out route to Jaden Mendez, who goes down the sideline and finds a nice gain of 20 to get the Lightning out of their own shadow of the end zone and get down to the 40-yard line of their half.
And Jaden Mendez there with a great pickup of about 22 yards. He's been such a crucial player here for Cypress Bay. And the last game against Stranahan, he scored a touchdown. Let's see if he'll be able to recreate that here.
Well, I sure hope so. That was an electric first play. Great way to start the drive. That's something that you want to see. Logan Belicio lines up in shotgun again. His running back right next to him. Jamal Stanley lines up on the bottom side, and it's a handoff. Up the middle of the field.
He gets taken down for about 1-yard gain on that play. Number 2, Jamal Stanley with that 1-yard gain. Yeah. Right there, bro.
Belicio rolls out to his left and finds a nice open wide receiver. That's Zach Hirsch.
For a great pickup of about 8 yards, Zach Hertz. And that brings up second down, 2nd and 2 for the Lightning offense. 3rd and 2 for the Lightning offense.
3rd and 2 on the 48. And Zach Hirsch, a bit of a legacy. His brother Ian graduated last year. Belicio lines up for the snap. It's Zach Hirsch and Jamal Stanley to the top half of your screen. Palacio takes the snap and keeps it himself. Tries to get the first down, and he just might do it. Although the ref is calling him short for a 4th and inches. And if I know anything about our coach, Brett Michael Hood, it's that he is ever aggressive. I know he will go for it here.
Yeah, even if they bring on their punter, I'm sure they're going to go for some sort of fake. It's been seen even on the 4th and 7 last week they went for it, so no doubt they're going to go for it here again.
Well, a 4th and 1 in your own half, a risky move, but something that has to pay off for them if they want a chance to respond here.
Well, yeah, down 7 points in the first quarter. They must go for this if they want to stay in the game. Here they're discussing their tactics. It's a timeout.
Cypress Bay takes their first timeout of the half. Coach Hood wants to discuss the strategy here, Nikita. And what do you think they should do? Obviously, an aggressive play calling style from Coach Hood. What do you want to see here from them on 4th and 1 in their own half?
Well, yeah, 4th and 1 here for the Lightning offense. And if we know anything about Brett Michael Hood, it's that he's going to come up with some trickery here. With the trick play on the field goal last week and the punt fake 2 weeks ago, I'm sure this Lightning offense is going to go for it and make it here, even if it means going for a fake.
Your Lightning going for it on here, 4th and 1. Man in motion. Palacio takes the snap and he'll hand it off. And it is going to be a close one.
Marcus White the second here.
Refs coming in to decide. Marcus White Jr. takes the ball up the middle, and it looks like he might be short. Ball is spotted short of the 50. It is a turnover on downs. First drive for the Lightning ends with 0 points. And Nikita, you just gave the Goleman Gators, a team that just drove down the field in only a couple of plays, great field position.
Well, yeah, this is definitely not the type of stuff you want to give up here early on in the game. And I think giving the ball up on the 51-yard line for the Goleman Gators, it seems that they're surely going to be able to bring it in for another touchdown here.
Yeah, the Cypress Bay defense has to stay steady, has to be strong, cannot let anything go through. They have to be sturdy if they want to keep the Lightning into this game. If we've seen anything from the history of this season, it's that Cypress Bay has a tendency to go down and go down fast. They've been outmanned, outgunned in their first few games, and they cannot let that happen if they want to take home a W today.
Yeah, and Cypress Bay, they tend to either win or lose their games in the first quarter.
Yeah,
so we'll
right.
see what happens here.
Timothy Potts back on the field. That's a pass to his stud wide receiver, Darrell Bell III. Darrell Bell III cannot draw it in.
Yeah, committed to FSU, but can't catch a pass in high school football. Quite interesting, Zach.
A bit mean-spirited, but all in good faith. Potts lines up for a 2nd and 10 at the Cypress Bay 49. Potts will look for the screen pass, and it is no bueno for that. The Lightning look like an impenetrable wall on the line of scrimmage. You shall not pass, says the line. Jake Bass doing his best to contain this offense. It is a loss of 3, 3rd and 13 on their own 48. Let's see what Timothy Potts can do. Potts drops back, blitz here. He'll dump it off to his running back, and his running back, number 19, Mateus Lucena, will take it. Rashad Gaines takes it up the middle on a dump-off pass from Potts. Potts will keep the momentum going here. Potts takes the snap and hands it off. It's a run up the middle. That's Rashad Gaines again, who just had the huge play up the middle, but not much going for him there. He'll get about 4.
That's 2nd and 3 here for the Goleman offense.
Potts lines up. Gaines to his left. He'll look deep. He fires, and he overshoots it, and Cypress Bay will pick the ball off. A huge win there for the Lightning. Big, big, big play for your Lightning defense. Denies the Goleman Gators an opportunity to score.
Interception by number 7 in his first
Number
game
7, Michael Miller, in his first game back. And that's a great interception here to turn the tide of events and get the Cypress Bay team back into this game.
A huge momentum shift. The Lightning defense denies the Gators a scoring opportunity off the turnover on downs. Let's see if that can spark something in the offense. Policio takes his offense out on the field. Policio takes the snap, and he'll keep the ball, and he's rushing, slides down, and gets a nice gain of around 6.
Yeah, about 6 or 7 yards here gained on that play.
left side. Slide down for a 5-yard gain. Second down.
And 2nd and 4 here for the Lightning offense.
Policio lines up. Ball is snapped. He'll hand it off to White. White makes a man miss and gets a nice gain. Let's see if he can pick up the first down. It looks like he did.
Carry by number 28, Marcus White Jr.
Number 28, Marcus White Jr. with about a 3-yard pickup. And that's good enough for a Lightning first down.
Nice few first plays here on the second drive for the offense, Nikita. What do you want to see out of them for the rest of this?
Well, yeah, with that unfortunate miss on the 4th down, they got to make the most out of this and bring it up for a touchdown.
Policio with the option, he pitches it, and not much going there for White Jr. He'll be swallowed up. He might have been lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's 2nd and 10 here for the Lightning offense.
The first quarter coming down to the last 2.5 minutes or so. Lightning down at their own ends. Goleman, of course, scoring on their first drive. Cypress Bay turns the ball over, and the Lightning intercept the subsequent offensive drive for the Goleman Gators, as Policio leads the Lightning offense on their second drive here.
Well, if I've learned anything about this Lightning team, is that they can score, and they will score right here.
Policio looks, finds a man open, and that is complete to number 1, Jaden Mendez. A nice route over the middle.
A pickup of about 4 yards.
To number 1, Jaden Mendez. 3rd down, Lightning.
3rd and 7 here for the Lightning offense.
Mendez and Stanley lining up on the bottom of your screen. Policio flips the running back, and he'll look. He's looking downfield, tries to find a man open, and that is complete to Jaden Mendez, but a flag is thrown on the field. Mendez loses his helmet, but not his mind. He picks up the first down for the Lightning.
And that brings the Lightning to the 45-yard line. A great pick of about 20 yards. Jaden Mendez, quite an explosive player, isn't he, Zach?
That's right. Jaden Mendez showing what he is worth as we look to see what the flag is. It is against the Goleman Gators.
Tacked on to the end of the play.
A big gain for the Lightning gets even bigger. A first down in the Goleman Gators territory at the 40. This is the first time the Lightning have crossed midfield, and you can feel the energy in here, Nikita. It's electric. The Lightning are moving. They are chugging along.
Well, yeah, bringing it to the 40-yard line. This is quite the accomplishment for the Lightning offense. They just got to bring it a little more, and then they'll be able to score it. A touchdown. The first to tie up the game. And with just 1 minute left in the first quarter, they got to make this quick.
Policio lines up. Shifts the running back, Xavier Hernandez. He'll hand it off, and it's a fumble! Disastrous play. The ball is on the ground, and it looks like the Lightning will keep it with them.
It's recovered by number 63 on Cypress Bay. And that's a loss of about 5 yards on the play.
Well, a loss of yardage, but lucky to keep the ball there. Would have been a disastrous turn of events for what was a seemingly good drive.
Indeed. And we can see number 0 there, Daryl White, the third for the Goleman Gators playing. It seems that he's playing offense and defense. Won't that tire him out by the end of the game?
You know, it might, but if I've learned anything from the past few years, Travis Hunter got drafted 2nd overall. Nothing to be shy about playing both offense and defense as your Lightning line up for what seems like a second and a mile. From the Goleman 46-yard line. And that is the end of the first period. The sides will switch, and we go into the break. Your Cypress Bay Lightning trail 7-0 behind the Barbara Goleman Gators. Driving down the field is your Lightning as we look to see what they can do to respond. Nikita, a quarter of football played so far. What have we seen?
Well, obviously this Goleman team is nothing to fuss about. They have quite a strong offense, as we saw in that first play of the game where they were able to score a touchdown. And here the Lightning defense had a little bit of a struggle, but they were able to rebound back with that interception, and they got the ball back to the 46-yard line for the Gators. And it seems like they might be on a good route to score a touchdown here.
That's right, a huge momentum shift with about 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. A touchdown-saving interception by Michael Millar in his first game back on the season. The sides will switch, and hopefully the ties will as well. The Lightning are driving, and they line up for a second and what looks to be about 15 or 20 yards here. Tough to tell. It is a long distance, but if I know anything about the Cypress Bay Lightning, they are not afraid to be aggressive. Just need about 10 or 12 yards here before they can think about going for it on a potential 4th down.
And even here, saw Jaden Mendez with that beautiful pickup of 22 yards. And I'm sure he can do it again, Zach.
Jaden Mendez definitely showing what he's worth here in the first quarter. Policio will lead his troops out for the second quarter, and he'll line up. Sends the running back to his left, and he will keep the ball himself. He runs down the left side and slides down for a nice gain of around 5 yards, bringing it to a 3rd and manageable.
And that fake to Marcus White II. See, this is Coach Brett's strategy. Lots of fakes.
A 3rd and 7, not the most ideal situation, but definitely a situation more manageable.
Indeed. And just 7 more yards needed for that first down.
It's trips to the right. Policio will take the snap.
And we can see number 1, Jaden Mendez out there.
Recalls number 2, Jamal Stanley. He will line up. Policio rolls out to his right and finds Stanley on the sideline for about a gain of 5. That's not enough for a first down, but it might be enough for Hood to think about going for it on the 4th down.
They might be going for a field goal here, 7-0 is worse than 7-3, but it seems like they'll be going for it here.
Yeah, Nikita, I'd argue 7-7 is better than 7-3.
Well, much lower chance they'll get that. But seems like they'll be going for it here. Number 28, Marcus White, scored a touchdown in that win over Stranahan. And I'm sure he won't be too worried about doing it again here today.
Yeah, it looks to be about a 4th and 4. Pretty long 4 at that. Cypress Bay in the huddle discussing what to do. And that is another timeout, Nikita. That's their 3rd timeout, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's their 2nd timeout.
You might be right, Nikita. I am mistaken. But again, a waste of timeouts here. They've called 2 timeouts on 2 4th down plays. Obviously not sure about their strategy, and I might say might not be the best clock management from Coach Brett Michael Hood. They had the first quarter break to discuss what their options were. Michael Hood obviously wanting to discuss with his players what to do on this pivotal 4th down.
Well, Here the Lightning offense will step back onto the field in hopes of scoring that, in hopes of getting that first down. Here we can see the cheerleaders ramping up the crowd.
Yeah, let's get hyped for this 4th down. Policio lines up, and as we welcome you back, I'm Zachary Lundzen.
And I'm Nikita Albel.
Your Cypress Bay Lightning are lining up for a 4th and 3.
And here the Lightning is about to...
Policio lines up, White to his right. Policio looks to find a man, and is that caught? I think it is. Zach Hirsch with the great slant route for a gain of 8 on a 4th and 4. That'll be enough for a Lightning first down.
Kind of reminiscing of Trey McBride in yesterday's matchup with the Seahawks and the Cardinals, don't you think, Zach?
Yes. The Lightning down to the 29 as they line up for 1st and 10. 9:50 left to go in the half. Policio lines up. Hirsch to the right. Policio hands the ball off to White, who scampers up the middle for a gain of 7.
Yeah. That will be 2nd and 3 here for the Lightning offense.
That play whistle didn't gain about 6 yards.
It's about 2
Now,
seconds ahead. You're 2 seconds behind them.
Down to the 23 is your Lightning as they look to get into scoring distance and put some points on the board in this 2nd quarter. Policio lines up with Stanley and Hurst and Mendez to the right. Policio takes the snap. He'll go on a keeper, and he'll go up the left side for a gain of 3.
keeper, number 12, Logan Policio. Gain of a couple. 3rd and short.
Xavier Hernandez comes in, and Jaden Mendez comes out along with Zach Hirsch. Looks like they're going for a heftier lineup right now, trying to run the ball up.
Yeah, bringing in 2 running backs. That's quite a bold play, don't you think, Zach?
Yeah, but it is a short distance from the first down. I wouldn't be so sure that they are throwing it. I would expect a run here.
Yeah, some trickery maybe, as we see from Brett Michael Hood these days.
It is a run up the left side, and a good run at that. It is a first down for the Lightning. Xavier Hernandez takes the ball.
By number 24.
That will bring the Lightning onto the 20-yard line here. And that seemed
That gain is
on the 15-yard line, excuse me here. And that will bring the Lightning into the red zone and bringing a greater chance for the Lightning to score a touchdown.
Yeah, good enough for a Lightning first down, and it looks like they're keeping the same personnel on the field. Perhaps trying to go with a heavy run game. in the
Maybe
red zone.
replicate that previous play they did and pick up some more yardage.
Right, Xavier Hernandez lines up in the backfield again. Policio takes the snap. He'll hand it off, and nowhere to go for Hernandez. He is brought down in the backfield.
For a loss of about 3 yards. And that will be a...
loss of 4 or 5. 2nd down.
Not a great play you want to see from the first time tonight when you're in the red zone, but obviously that just brings about another opportunity to throw the ball maybe. We've seen a few run plays in a row. Maybe they'll throw the ball this time.
Yeah, maybe we can see that Jamal, number 2, out on the wing, or number 1, Jaden Mendez.
Policio rolls out to his right, and he is trying to find a receiver, and he just throws the ball away. A smart move there. Don't want to risk a turnover.
That'll be a 3rd down, 3rd and 13 here for the Lightning offense. They need to make something spark here if they want to stay in this game.
Stop saying what? Stop saying what? Stop
With 6:30 left in the half, the Lightning are still knocking on the door.
Red Hood trickery, don't keep Red Hood trickery, don't say that anymore. 'Cause you say it too much.
Plicio lines up. He drops back, tries to find someone to his right, and Zach Hirsch on the slant route is a no-go. Ball is too low for Zach Hirsch, trying to replicate what they did on the 4th down a couple of plays ago on the other side, but it is no good, and they will send the field goal unit out there.
Number 49, Logan Sawyer, coming onto the field. Last week, he scored a touchdown, passing it to number 44, but I feel like this might be a little bit too far for them to score a touchdown.
However much Logan wants to talk about his touchdown, I think he'll just keep to kicking here.
Yep, and this should be a routine kick here for Logan Sawyer.
Ball is snapped. Kick is up. It's a low drive, and it is good. Your Lightning get on the board, 7-3, with 6:26 left to go in the half.
And we can see the cheerleaders here hyping up the crowd after that score.
Your Lightning down 7-3 with about 6.5 minutes left to go, Nikita. A good offensive drive here. We saw them go for it on 4th down a couple times. What do we think about the aggressiveness from Brett Michael Hood?
Well, Brett Michael Hood, with these absolutely ingenious tactics, I believe he was able to bring out the Lightning offense all the way across the field, starting on their own 20-yard line. As I mentioned previously, they were able to score even when they're deep in their own territory, and it shows here by scoring a field goal and getting on the board here.
That's right, and let's not forget the crucial play by Michael Millar to give the Cypress Bay Lightning the ball back.
Of course, as his first game back, that's quite an impressive play to make. Don't you
Right,
think, Zach?
and yes, and a couple more contributions on that drive. Of course, Jaden Mendez with the huge 3rd down conversion, also drawing a penalty that puts Cypress Bay into Goleman territory for the first time tonight, allowing them to drive down into the red zone and kick that field goal to go down only 4 points as we head into the last couple of minutes in the half.
That's true, Zach. And it seems that the Lightning... Why are the Lightning players standing like that? Quite an interesting technique, don't you think, Zach?
Yeah, obviously they're gearing up to sprint as Logan Sawyer walks up to the ball and he boots it. Great kick there from Sawyer. It is muffed in the back of the end zone, but eventually called a touchback.
That could have been quite unfortunate for the Goleman Gators if the Lightning team was able to pick that up.
That's right. Well, we will continue play after this water break, Nikita. It's hot out there, and I'm glad our boys are getting some hydration.
That's true, Zach. You know, hydration's very important, guys. You should go up. If you're at home, go up to your kitchen, grab a glass of water. Make sure you stay hydrated tonight, folks.
We only want the best for our dear viewers.
That's true.
Well, the Goleman Gators scoring on their first drive, but unable to convert on their second as they come out here for their third. Nikita, what are we expecting from them and the Lightning defense?
Well, if the Goleman want to keep dominating in this game, they're going to need to score another touchdown here. So I think they're going to keep going for more riskier plays, and I think that'll allow Cypress's defense to create maybe some more turnovers.
Right, trying to be over-aggressive, and it leads to turnovers.
That's true, as we saw earlier in this game.
That's right. Potts lines up. He'll fake the handoff and go upfield. It's a good scamper there.
That's number 0, Daryl Bell III, the FSU commit, for a great pickup of about 15 yards.
Bell getting the ball from Potts, and he finds a nice shade of grass to go up and take the ball to the 36-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for Goleman.
Well, yeah, that's absolutely a great play there. It's crucial to have players like Daryl Bell on your team.
Potts lines up, tries to find a man, and he will try to find Damian Gonzalez, who drops the ball quite literally and figuratively.
And that's 2nd and 10 here for the Goleman Gators.
Ball a bit low, but that is one you have to catch. Trips to the left. Potts lines up. He'll take the snap. He's looking and finds a screen, but it is no good. Pass cannot find a receiver.
Big third down, Lightning fans.
It is a big third down as the Lightning try to stop and force a punt from the Goleman Gators. Potts lines up, 3rd and 10. Potts drops back and tries to find any man. He'll find a receiver. It bounces off. It bounces off another pair of hands, and it is dropped. A near interception for the Lightning, and it goes through the hands. Julian Prieto drops the ball there off the head of a Gator into his hands, but he cannot high point the ball.
That's quite unfortunate, but it could be for the better. If the Lightning caught it there, they would be on their own 40-yard line. But if they make the stop here, they could be much further up the field.
That's right, Goleman punting, and we have our 2 stud wide receivers, Jaden Mendez and Jamal Stanley, back to receive the punts. See if they can make some magic happen here. We've seen some crazy things.
Yeah, playing a bit like Roma Dunze. Don't you think, Zach?
Yeah, a punt here, and it is a good one. It's a bouncing punt, and Stanley will field it around the Lightning 25.
And we saw Lightning started their previous drive on the 20-yard line, and they're able to score a field goal. If they could score another field goal here, it'll be 7-6. That'll be right in the game. And if they could score a touchdown, they'll be up for the first time in this game.
That's right, and with 5 minutes and 20 seconds here, the Lightning defense did a great job of keeping the Gators offense on the field for only a minute.
With the Gators statistically being a better team, the Lightning are holding them off to a simply a 7-3 game.
That's right. We built this Gators offense to be a powerhouse, but the Lightning defense has stood strong as Policio leads his offense back on the field with 5:21 left to go in the half. Policio lines up, takes the snap. He'll find a receiver to his left. That is a speedy out completion for about 10 yards for a Lightning first down.
From number 14, Trenton Holder.
First reception there for Holder tonight.
Pass complete up the left side. That's enough for a Lightning first down.
Holder and Mendez out on the right side with Hirsch lining up closer to the line. Policio takes the snap and he'll find a receiver on the sidelines. That's Jamal Stanley, who toe taps it in for a 7-yard gain. 4:26 left to go in the half. The Lightning are trying to drain the clock, but at the same time put points on the board before the half. 2nd and 3 here for the Lightning. Hunter Colin in motion. He'll go back into the line. Policio takes now to his right. Receiver Jaden Mendez. Pass is no good. It is 2nd and 10.
Third and very short here for the Lightning defense. Offense.
Yeah. What? Yeah, you just cut out for a second.
cluster at the line here. Lightning only sending out one wide receiver to the right side as they hand it off. Hands off for a good gain there. Marcus White there with the scamper up the middle. The Lightning will take the ball at the 45. First down for your Lightning, 3:50 on the clock in the second quarter. Policio looks to the sideline for guidance. He'll take the snap. And it is a no-go for Xavier Hernandez, who gets stuffed behind the line by the Gators.
Well, yeah, that brings up the 2nd and long here for the
Hunter Colin lines up.
He scored a touchdown in that game against Stranahan.
You guys are cutting in and out, so I'm not sure what's going on, but be careful. Make sure nothing's pinching the cake. Your chair, sit down.
I can't sit down.
You can't?
Second down. Policio in the backfield.
Something different is happening.
And it looks like a false start on the Lightning. Got to keep your composure there, especially in the set 2-minute drive scenarios.
Was that a false start for the defense or the offense? Zach?
Holder down on the right side of the fields. Policio will take the snap and he'll look to his right. Ball is out for Colin, but it is incomplete. Colin runs right to the sideline, and that is 4th down. Lightning will look to punt and bury the Gators deep in their own ends. Hopefully the Gators, with 1:05 left to go on the clock, cannot do anything with the ball. Interception already in the stat sheet will look to stuff the Gators once again.
And here, with just 50 seconds left, the Lightning defense.
Cooper, my feminist king, I let you go. Go number 9, you got this. He's going 9, 28, 35. More to follow.
Alone in the backfield, trips to the left. He'll look that way, and it is caught. Nice gain for 5 there. Potts finds a little out route to his receiver. That's number 17, Jakaris Lovelighter. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock. Potts lines up again. He'll look to his right, finds a receiver, and it is caught. Pass complete to Darrell Bell III. Gets to the 41-yard line, and the Gators are moving. 43 seconds left to go on the clock. Potts takes the snap. And pressure applied. He escapes, rolls out to his left, and finds a wide-open receiver. And that is a drop from Jakaris Lovelighter. Nothing but grass ahead of him. Cannot complete the reception. And I know he wants that one back. Great chance to put up some points before the half, but it is no good. Second down and 10 from the 41-yard line is the Gators lining up. Potts will take the snap, drops back, and unleashes a bomb, and is intercepted by the Lightning. The Lightning are running it back, and it is a great return for the Cypress Bay Lightning. Ball all the way down to the other end. Great play there. And guess who it is? Michael Millar with his second interception of the game in his first game back. He has something to say. Michael Millar, the standout on defense. The Lightning will get the ball at the 28-yard line with 23 seconds left to go, but there is a flag.
And with 23 seconds left, this is plenty of time for the Lightning to either score a field goal or even score the first Lightning touchdown of this game.
That's right. It looks like a sideline infraction from the Lightning, a warning for them. Players gotta stay on the sidelines and be respectful. But the Lightning will get the ball at the 28. A huge change in momentum here as Palacio will take the ball and lead his troops. Palacio lined up in shotgun, And it's your Lightning offense back on the field.
With just 23 seconds left, there's so few time.
Palacio, a dangerous pass up the field, and he missed a wide open Trenton Holder in the end zone. I know watching film, he's going to want that back. A huge opportunity to put points on the board. Palacio misses the read, and it will be 2nd and 10 with 20 seconds left to go. The Lightning at the 28. Holder found himself all alone in the end zone, but no ball goes to him. 2nd and 10 here for the Lightning in the 28 with 20 seconds left.
Well, they're going to have to make up a big play here. Maybe look for number 1 there. He's made some big plays. He surely can make it again, right?
Palacio drops back and finds a receiver. Pass up the right side to Jamal Stanley. He's tackled inbounds, so it importantly forces Cypress to spend their last timeout of the half. No timeouts left for the Lightning as they go into the huddle to find a good play.
And that's Cypress's final timeout. Here, Brett Michael Hood coming up with a plan in order to put Lightning with more points on the scoreboard.
Don't stop now, boys.
If you're just joining us, I'm Zachary London.
And I'm Nikita Albul.
Your Lightning have a great opportunity here with under 20 seconds left to go, about 12 remaining. Lightning lining up at the 28 for 2nd down. 2 huge interceptions from Mike Millar are the difference.
And here, with 12 seconds left, the Cypress offense will line up for their 3rd and 5.
Palacio will line up with White in the backfield to his right. Hirsch in motion will go back out to the right-hand side. Stanley all by himself on that left side. Bad snap. Palacio forced to roll out and has to just chuck it away. Bad snap there from the Lightning. Another blunder that forces them to leave points out on the field as they send in the field goal unit with 5 seconds left to go.
Well, yeah, unfortunately a bad snap here. And the kicking team, they've been doing a pretty good job. They scored that first field goal, and sure they can score another one right here.
That's right, but another crucial mistake there for the Lightning, leaving a touchdown on the field.
Number 49, Logan Sawyer, with a 42-yard attempt here to put the Lightning back in this game.
Kick is up, and it is wide left.
And is no good.
0-0's on the clock in the 2nd quarter. That is your first half. Your Cypress Bay Lightning are trailing to the Goleman Gators 7-3. I am Zachary London.
And I'm Nikita Albul.
Now please tune in for Aftershock 527, our Cypress Bay Television weekly news magazine show and variety show. You'll have some laughs, you'll learn something, so please tune in.
Quick announcement. Iron Holder, please report to the ticket area. We have found your debit card. We'd love to give it back to you.
Dear Aftershock producers, we accept the fact that we had to waste a whole Aftershock class for whatever we did wrong. But you're crazy for thinking that we would make an extra segment telling you who we think we are. You will see us as you may, in the most conventional, cookie-cutter ways. But through this, we found that we are
an anchor,
An actress. A gaffer.
a writer, and a filmmaker. Does that answer your question? Sincerely yours, the Aftershock Club.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Aftershock, Cypress Bay's weekly show.
Where we cover stories from across the community, like today's episode where reporters get an inside look on the Asian Student Association.
Vicky covers the latest Pause Social, and much, much more. What's up Cypress Bay? I'm Mateo Caridad.
And I'm Amber Perez, and Aftershock starts now.
Kicking off our show, we're taking a look at a club celebrating one of the Bay's many cultures.
Stay tuned as Quinn gives us an inside scoop on the Asian Student Association.
With nearly 300 Asian students here at Cypress Bay, a new club has created something that's been missing, a space where all Asian cultures can come together. The Asian Student Association, or ASA, is breaking down barriers and building bridges between communities.
I think something that really inspired me to start ASA was that we have so many different big student groups at Cypress. Like, for example, Latinos in Action, Jewish Student Union, and Black Student Union. And I think that Asians deserve that same sort of community instead of being so divided into a specific country for a club.
Our meetings are actually open to all students, and actually we encourage people with non-Asian heritage to join so that they can learn more about the importance of Asian students and how Asian cultures come into play.
As someone who's from the Philippines and Kazakhstan, there's not really people that are from that area or from those countries, and just finding someone from the similar region in Asia is already a cultural connection that I could bond with.
Each month, the ASA holds a meeting featuring a different Asian culture complete with food, music, and traditions.
As a kid, a lot of times, even now, sometimes when I look on a screen and I question, why is there no one like me there? I'm looking for someone who, represents me. And I just think it's very important to showcase the things that we can do and just to empower all Asians.
Yeah, thank you. I hope that other students will grow an appreciation for other cultures and be more respectful to other perspectives throughout the world, and overall just make new friendships.
What started as an idea between two best friends became a movement towards cultural celebration and inclusivity. ASA meets monthly here at Cypress Bay, proving that when cultures come together to share stories, everyone benefits. I'm Samuel Perez, CB TV.
Don't worry, it will all be over soon.
It'll be fine.
Everything's gonna be fine. It'll all be over soon.
Okay. It'll all be over soon.
Don't worry, it will all be over soon.
It'll all be over soon.
It will all be over soon.
Hey. Hi.
Mateo, did you hear about the new spin-off of The Office coming out?
The Office? Like they're making new office buildings?
You've got to be kidding me.
What?
Here, maybe Mia can help you out.
The Office is one of the most iconic sitcoms of the 2000s, but did you know that the story didn't actually originate in Scranton, Pennsylvania? It actually began and was created in the UK by Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant in 2001. It was a short, awkward mockumentary about the everyday lives of office workers, and though it only ran for 2 seasons, its style and dry humor caught worldwide attention. In 2005, NBC adapted it for an American audience. At first, the US version struggled with ratings, but by season 2, it found its voice, with Steve Carell as Michael Scott, and with its cast of relatable characters, it was deemed for success. The Office became a cultural phenomenon and even a comfort show to many. It ran for 9 seasons, and in its trail, it won multiple Emmys, and its success has carried it through generations. But what really made The Office stand out was its blend of comedy and relatability, turning boring meetings, copy machines, and regular workday conversations into unforgettable TV moments. It even showed us a sneak peek into all the office workers' lives and office romance. It showed us that everyday workplaces could be just as entertaining and dramatic as any reality TV show. And now, that legacy continues with The Paper. A fresh workplace comedy in the same mockumentary style, proving that everyday jobs can still deliver unforgettable stories.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Wesley the Ghost Hunter, and today we're gonna be hunting the ghost of John Cypress. It's currently 3 in the morning right now, so you already know. Let's get to it. All right, guys, we are currently prepping all the equipment that we need to go find Mr. Cypress himself. Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't know if I can do this myself, so I brought my best buddy, Luke. You wanna show the camera your beautiful face?
Hi, y'all.
All right, you guys, we are currently pulling out right now to go to Cypress Bay High School to find John Cypress himself. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to get a bit of a bad feeling about this. Luke, I'm actually being serious right now. I don't know if we should go through with this, man. I'm not liking this plan anymore, dude. All right, guys, we are currently minutes away from Cypress Bay, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting some bad vibes. Oh, real quick, let me explain to you the lore of John Cypress. The legend says that between the periods 2 and 3, John Cypress went missing at 10:49 a.m. after he went into the bathroom, where he would never come out again. The legend says that he is now cursing our football team to lose over and over, and hopefully we can stop him. All right, guys, we are currently just a little bit away from Cypress Bay. Now, let me grab the camera real quick so I can zoom in and show you guys here. All right, let me just get a quick close-up of Cypress. Oh my God! Dude, go! Oh my God, I can't go, Go. Keep going. Oh my God. No way! Dude, take the camera. Dude, we just caught John Cypress on camera.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Wesley?
What?
Don't look behind you.
Here's Pedro with a recap on the Lightning's latest game against Stranahan.
Let's check it out.
Paws Club is back in action here at Cypress, bringing joy not only to pets, but also students.
Here's Vicky covering their Bark to School social.
Today's social was about being back to school. It was actually called Bark to School. That was our social name. What we did was painting, and then basically what we did is we painted animals, and we're Paws Club, so we always kind of want to contribute animals into our activities. It was also just about being back to school with your friends, so a lot of our tables were group activities. Everybody had their own painting, their own canvas, but they were able to do it in a group. We just wanted them to socialize as much as possible. We also wanted to do painting because I think it encourages a lot of creativity from our members, and then that creativity leads to great paintings that we will post on our social media. First social is always something that we want to perfect. We get the details weeks before, and we really want the best for our members in the first social. Overall, I think painting is honestly just a great idea. So if you're ever stressed or just want a little fun activity, painting is fun. It's just the engagement with our officers and then our other members is really important. And of course, every social we do, every event, every shelter, there's always a chance to make friends, and our officers are always open to talk to you, to answer questions. So yeah, especially if you have questions at the beginning of the year, when do dues close, when can I turn in my parent authorization, and where our meetings are at, that's a great chance to ask our officers. And yeah.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Ren Wallace, and welcome to my kitchen. In honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, I'm going to be making gnocchi. Let's start by boiling 1 pound of potatoes with their skin. That way the gnocchis won't be too hard while we make them. Once they're done, peel off the skin from the potatoes and mush them in the same pan you boiled them in. Add salt and pepper to taste and mix in an egg yolk. Then gradually add a cup of flour, slowly making sure to mix well so your consistency is right, but do not overmix. Here, if your texture is off, you can add 1/4 cup of flour. Pass your dough to the clean countertop, cut it in thirds, and roll it. And then cut it into pieces that are about 1 inch long and texture it with a fork. Make sure to be very generous with your flour. You don't want your pieces to start sticking together.
Bueno, es una pasta italiana, ¿no? Eso estamos claros. Los italianos que fueron a Argentina les pagaban sus sueldos una vez por mes a fin de mes. Entonces ya no quedaba plata para el fin de mes. Entonces se comía con la comida que quedaba o compraban comida barata. Entonces todos los 29 lo más normal que hubiera en las casas eran los ñoquis. Después esos tiempos duros pasaron, las familias se recuperaron, los inmigrantes se recuperaron y empezaron a tener más poder adquisitivo, pero la costumbre de comer ñoquis los 29 quedó.
Next, add salt to a boiling pot of water and gradually add in your gnocchis. Once they start to float, that's when you know they're ready. Then add your favorite sauce and you're done.
And that just about wraps up this week's episode of Aftershock.
If you enjoyed, make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Cypress Bay CBTV, or check out our website at cypressbaycbtv.com.
And make sure to tune in next Friday for more stories around the Bay. I'm Mateo Caridad.
And I'm Amber Perez.
Have a great day, Cypress Bay.
Xavier X Hernandez. Stopped short. Brings up 4th and 4. Looks like the Lightning will go for it.
That's. Okay, I just plugged it. Can you move this up to right here?
Wait, why is this not coming out? Sorry.
The holes.
Yeah.
Pass complete up the left side, number 18, CJ.
It's just like it's not going in, but it's on like the right.
That will end the third
There you go.
quarter. We'll flip the field.
How about now?
Fourth quarter coming up.
Okay, yeah, can you hear any Can you hear anything? Tell anchors to start speaking. They're speaking. Can you speak hello?
Careful, it's their own.
timeout of the half.
Oh.
first down meters. Second down pass, incomplete on the left side, third down. Touchdown Goleman.
How much longer?
I don't know, 6 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna. Wait, no, I actually want to look through this bag. When is it doing this?
I want to know too.
Hey, wait. Oh, Mr. Dawson almost got it! Oh, I
Extra
did
point
everything.
Goleman.
I'm so tired.
Scores on the board. Just under 7 to play. Cypress looking to return the ball and push the field.
Sick of repeating the scores.
Sell the stock. Kick return by number 18, CJ Peso. Logan Policio with the great capability to make the downfield pass. Flag on the play.
Oh my god, look at Robbie. Where's the ball? I don't know. I do not see the ball. Where's the ball?
Pass interference against the defense.
Okay, there.
15-yard penalty, Lightning, first down.
I'm getting cold. I don't know. Why am I getting cold? I don't know. I need water. I think that's
Pass complete to number 80, Hunter Goleman. Loss of 4, second and 14. Pause in the action for our final water break of the evening. Fans, now would be a great time if you need to arrange transportation to get home. Please make that call. Thank you. Pass batted down the line, second down. Pass incomplete, third down.
definitely going for it. No. Are you kidding me?
Cypress Bay setting up for a 49-yard field goal.
Let's take bets on it.
Maybe rough, you may be tough, but you ain't got the lightning stuff. Kick is no good. Goleman will take over on downs. Cypress Bay looking to end on a high note.
Where is the ball? I see the ball. Oh my god.
Lightning offense takes over. 3 minutes remaining. Great run up the left side by number 28, Marcus Wright Jr. for Lightning. First down.
The game is 1 minute and 16 seconds. Let me go home, please. Score anything. Do we even have these? Hooray. Nah, it's terrible. If you want to start going on 15, but you're probably going to need to help me, like, break down the yeah. My butt hurts. My back, my butt, my legs, my head.
My butt hurts so bad.
Everything hurts. Oh! In the second.
I wish I was a cheerleader. They're like leaving right now.
Where's the ball? Where's the ball go? I don't see the ball.
That'll end the game. Your final score. Goleman Gators 35, Cypress Bay 3. Fans, we invite you to travel with us on the road next week.
We're done.
Okay, let me help you.
We will be at Coral Springs on October 3rd, Friday at 7 p.m. kickoff.
Sorry.
Once again, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your support.
I knew they were gonna.
Thank you on behalf of our coaching staff, boosters, administration, teachers, and everybody involved. Be safe going home. Have a great